The horizons are always perfectly flat, regardless of altitude.
The top 5 things wrong with QAnon. Okay, number 1. Trump is the Messiah that's here to liberate us from the people who are doing child sex trafficking and Pizzagate. Okay, Trump is not going to liberate anyone from anything. He sits down with the other politicians and has a pizza that's topped with more pizza, just like everyone else. This has been going on since the Roman days, and it's not going to change. Which brings me to my number 2 point. Thinking that rioting or protesting or changing anything or even taking up arms is going to change the fact that people are Pizzagating. It is not. We are outnumbered, outgunned. People are way too brainwashed to accept that the politicians are doing child sacrifice. And that brings me to my 3rd point. They are purposely making this ridiculous, making Easter egg hunts on 4chan for QAnon, so that people who believe that the elites are involved in pedivore rituals, child sex trafficking, and cannibalism, sound even more crazy. Because it's one thing to believe that, it's another thing to believe that, and you're getting clues from some guy named Q on 4chan, which is a message board known for posting hentai pics. So, it's being orchestrated. Trump had Hillary Clinton at his wedding. To think that these two are not doing Pizzagate together is a little bit ridiculous. Which brings me to my 4th point. They've turned what could have been an actual leak and some kind of information about how the elites really work into another way to divide the family and further conquer people. Now, if you even have the slightest suspicion that something like this is going on, people will instantly label you a QAnon person. Another way to divide the family further. And it's done more to hurt the movement than it has to help the movement. The truth is that these sort of demonic sacrifices have been going on since the ancient of times, and we're ignorant to think that the politicians aren't involved in child sacrifice for the purpose of summoning demons and using these demons for their advice or to ask them for favors. And that brings me to my final point, is that really this is out of our hands and it's in God's control, and it's not up to us to judge them. It's up to God to bring down his judgment. God can judge these people. We like to act innocent, but we're all sinners. And really, it would take an act of God to bring down Pizzagate. It's not going to happen with, any conventional means that we're given. And who are we to judge these people? We've all eaten McDonald's. We've all taken place with cannibalism. We've all, we all like to taste the human meat. What do you think fast food is? Most of the food is human meat. And even Doritos, everything. So that's my final point, is that it would really take an act of God. This is similar to the Canaanites in the Bible, or, the Romans with the Vestal Virgins and doing sacrifices, reading livers and stuff to predict the future. And most of these politicians were born into this. They were born into this sort of lifestyle. They've been eating pizza since they were little kids. And if they could get out of it, they probably would. It's an addiction like anything else. I've been addicted to stuff before. I know what it's like. And I just wish people would stop putting their voice behind QAnon and making themselves look ridiculous. And we could all just come together and enjoy the society we have. If that means Hillary got to eat a couple pizzas, so what? It's not my kids, and if you're leaving your kids out there so they get picked up in traffic, that's on you. I've yet to hear one person who really had that happen to them. Although I do believe that Pizzagate is real, I do not support QAnon.